Hello, Eve Brock here with Eve Brock's Florida Realty, and I want to welcome you to our channel. We try to keep you up to date with all of our latest listings through video here, so you have a little bit better idea of what the property is all about, even if you don't live close. So if you like what you see, make sure you give us a like on this video, and if you want to continue to be updated with more, subscribe to our channel, and every time a new video comes out, you will be the first to know. Hey, we are about ready to go through this house and give you all the nitty-gritty details about it. Now, just a little side note, we are not contractors and we are not electricians or plumbers or any of that kind of stuff. We are experienced realtors, and over the years, we've kind of known what to look for. So this is for information purposes only. We highly recommend having your own professionals come out and take a look at the property. So if you need anything else, just let us know. Okay, we are at 102 Loquat Road, and this one's got a really cool view at the end of the canal that goes into Lake June. There's several canals that go up and down these streets here, and they all kind of end in this side and then go that way and then head out to the lake, which is over there. So this house sits up on a really nice hill, which looks super great from the road. Here's kind of the overview of the outside. Now let's go take a peek on the inside. From what I can tell, this is a concrete block home with a stucco finish that's been painted. This one interior wall through here is wood frame, and you can tell that because the windows are mounted flush, as opposed to if it were concrete block like this outside wall, the windows would be inset the width of a block. So the carpet on here, I don't know if it's savable. It's an indoor-outdoor carpet. This room is all under roof, which is nice because you could potentially enclose this and it'd be fairly inexpensive. The ceiling has what looks like a vinyl soffit material. And then this here is like a T111 type board. And then the windows appear to be original aluminum single pane windows. Okay, so inside opens up into a family room. And then over to the right here is the kitchen and the bedrooms, and this was the garage and the laundry room. And then over on the other side of the house, which we call a split floor plan, is the master bedroom, which is very highly desirable. And then out through those doors goes to the outside. And then inside the dining room, we saw these doors in the screened-in room. Okay, so we have carpet in the living room, which looks to be in good condition. We see some drywall tape cracking. This is pretty normal to a house that if they haven't kept the air on all the time, the drywall tape tends to get dried out and cracks. It does require having this kind of stripped down and new put in and painted if you want it to look perfect. This is another area of that. You can kind of see where the drywall butt ends are just because of that happening with that. Okay, so we have tile through these main little areas here. The kitchen has probably, I would say, original laminate cabinets and countertops. The appliances look to be updated. The cabinets seem to be in good condition. The sills are a marble sill. And this is what the neighbor looks like outside. The plumbing looks to be in good condition. There was some leaking at some point. You can kind of see here where the cabinet kind of rotted out a little bit right there. Looks like this is on a hinge so that we have, yeah, we've got some sponge holders there. The sink, this is kind of a little hard to move around, probably just needs a little bit of use. But this is the kitchen. This is cove lighting is what they called it, and pretty popular back in the 80s. We have a pantry here, which is really nice. And here's the view from this angle. While we're out on this side, let's go take a peek at the garage. There is a pretty nice step down here. And then we've got a little area that needs to be checked out that looks like there was a leak on the roof at one time. You can see some more of this cracking. This to me almost looks like it was a repair. See a little more substantial stuff. A lot of times that happens if people go into the attic and accidentally step off of one of the trusses. The electric panel does have a 200 amp breaker box, which is good. That's a good size box, and there is room to put additional breakers if need be. This little sticker here means it was inspected for termites before. A lot of times these come up when they sold the last time through people's inspections. They always put them stickers in here. Okay, since we're out on this side, I want to kind of show you a little bit what we got going on. Looks like they had CenturyLink for their internet. They have a sprinkler system, it looks like, at one time. I tried turning this on. It looks pretty ancient. There's lots of like little bug stuff in here. These are corroded. They may be able to be cleaned up and it could be salvaged. I don't know, but this is probably one of the oldest sprinkler timers I've seen. The air conditioning system doesn't look too awful old. A lot of times they do have. Okay, it looks like it was done in 2012. Okay. This is a side door. Now, if you're doing any kind of special financing like FHA or VA, something like this would need to be fixed, and they would cut this off, put a new piece of wood in, and paint. Now, you see a little crack right here. This kind of runs along the way. It's a little more substantial than just a regular crack. The house probably has settled a little bit. It's not too bad. They say if you can fit like a nickel in the cracks, you might have a little more to be concerned about. The house has been here for quite a long time. I would just say to keep this caulked with a paintable caulk and the house painted every probably 7 to 10 years, and you won't have any issue with that. But of course you want to check to make sure with an inspector. Now it does have aluminum soffit, fascia, and drip edge, which is great. Keeps the critters out and just keeps the wood from rotting. All right, here we have the irrigation pump, which is going to be down, well actually this is the distribution valves where it would change the different courses of where the irrigation would go. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty old and it probably isn't working. Probably has something to do with the irrigation. Really nice yard back here. Got some big pine trees and what looks like a cabbage palm. The screen off of the back slider has fallen. It does have water in a couple places. I have a satellite dish for DirecTV as well. There's a couple areas where the driveway is kind of cracked and stumbled. A lot of this probably has to do, it's not built up on the side, but you can probably have that repaired if you wish. Have somebody check it out. The garage also has a little bit of wood rot starting right there. Yeah, it's pretty common. A good fix for this when you go to replace these is to always make sure to paint the bottom of the board. A lot of times people forget to do that, and then those just act like a little sponge, and then it rots from right there. Okay, back into the house, and we'll finish up through the rest of the property. Doorbell does appear to work. Okay, so we're going to pick up along on this side. This is the laundry room. And let's see, we've got, this one is a little bit older water heater. When they're brown like this on top, that just kind of lets you know that it is a little bit older unit. This says that it was 1/10 of 2013. I'm assuming that's one of the times they had it serviced. Okay. All right. Now this goes to one of the bedrooms, the second bedroom. And this is really nice because there's a bathroom in there, and then you've got the bedroom, so they can kind of be blocked off and have their own suite. There's a nice closet in here, which you could double up as an extra pantry or linen closet. And then here is the second bedroom. Good size. I can see a bed, headboard of the bed pretty much taking up that window, and then you'd still have room for end tables. Now you do see some of the signs of the drywall tape in here too, and then you can kind of see along this edge, this is a sign of settling. But again, it's not too bad. That could be scraped out, repainted, and I think you'll probably be okay. But again, check that out with your inspector. Okay, so bathroom. We have a tub tile combo. This tile has been replaced at one time, but you can kind of see where we've got some cracks here. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of bowed out a little bit. So water's been getting in behind this. I don't know what the fix, if you can just caulk this back up again, but you'd want to talk with somebody about that. Okay, so going on to the master bedroom, and then we'll be all set. Here is the master. Don't really see anything in here that would be bad. The house smells good. Doesn't have any kind of bad odors or anything. It's got a step-in shower. This looks like its original shower and looks to be in pretty good shape. And the plumbing looks to be good in here. So overall, I like the fact that this is a concrete block house. It's got a really great view, which is pretty rare to find. I think with a few little personal touches, maybe some repainting and maybe possibly some new flooring, this could be a really, really cool house. But if you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call.